From the Dual City Studios in Texas, USA, it's the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, Ford Auto Tech Scholars at the Worth 400. That's the big NASCAR race up in Dallas-Fort Worth at the Texas Motor Speedway. Later, Jeff will have the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll bring you the stories making automotive news this week. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World, Mars. We have, as always, we need more Jeff Dziekan. David Ainsley's listening and looking and going,
what the heck? Why
am I wasting my time? And then there's me, Don Armstrong, and glad that you could join us today. We really appreciate that. It's a beautiful day. We have had a tremendous amount of rain in the Houston area yesterday in particular, and I'll tell you what, it was a gully washer.
Yeah, my rain gauge, I got about 1.5 inches at my place.
It was a real gully washer out there, and we didn't know what we were going to wind up being today, but it's a beautiful day here in the Houston, Texas area.
Yeah, it's, sun shining, birds singing.
All right, Mr. Mars, do we have our guest?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Both of them on right this minute.
All right. Jennifer Maher, CEO TechForce Foundation. She is with us along with Christian Fuhr, and he is an auto tech scholar. So let's get them. Jennifer, let's start with you first. Tell me about this scholarship thing that's going on behalf of Ford Motor Company.
Well, thank you. Yes, I'm with TechForce Foundation, and Ford Philanthropy and the Ford dealers across the country collectively have donated over $11 million since 2023 to TechForce, supporting students, about 2,200 students across 46 states, to be able to go get their technical education and become auto techs that our country really needs. I don't know about you, but if your car started today, thank a tech. Right, Christian?
That's right.
So, Christian, let's bring you in on this as well. Now, you're a scholar. How did you get the title of a scholar?
So I was at my job, and I had just started working for Ford, and my shop foreman asked if I wanted to go to college on, their behalf to get my certifications, and told me kind of what it was going to be about in the TechForce Foundation. So I said sure, and I signed up, and I got an email, and it was the TechForce, and I was honestly mind blown. It was like only a 3-day turnaround from signing up to whenever I had my help.
So, Christian, where are you? You in the Detroit area?
No, sir. I am in Dallas, Texas area.
In Dallas, okay. And so there lies the connection between tomorrow's big NASCAR race and Texas. I get it. Yeah. Well, that's great. So where were you working before you got the tap on the shoulder that says, hey, why don't you apply for this?
Before I was working at Quick Car. It's kind of a smaller lube shop for tires and oil changes and lighter mechanical work.
How did they learn about you?
Quick Car?
No,
the Ford Foundation.
The Ford Foundation.
Oh, I guess through my job, I left Quick Car to come work for Ford, and I had been here for 2 months, and then that's whenever my shop foreman asked if I wanted to go into college for the for the Ford Asset Program.
Yeah.
That's pretty fantastic. Now, where you did they get a group of y'all together at the dealer and say this is what we're offering you as a program, or do they just single you out?
So initially I was the only person, but then there was a student who was in his second year of school that needed to go to a dealership, and so he ended up coming to our dealership. And then as I'm about to complete my first year of school next week or 2 weeks from now, our dealership actually hired in 5 students to go to Asset this year.
Well, there you go.
So,
Wow.
So
And
now
I
we
mean, I
have.
think that's the beautiful part is Ford Philanthropy partners with TechForce. We're a national nonprofit. And so we work with the schools, the technical schools, community colleges, and then all those Ford dealerships. And through all that community outreach, whether it's people who are working at the dealerships, apprenticeships, it's students in high school who want to go on to a community college, Often they just don't know how to do it or how to pay for it. And so by all this outreach, we're able to welcome people and say, let us help you. And that financial tuition, or maybe it covers costs of attendance, like transportation or credentialing fees. We tell people they can be anything they want in the world, but then we kind of throw them to the wind and expect them to figure it out.
Yeah.
For Christians to be approached and say, hey, we can actually help you connect these dots and get career ready. I mean, these are high paid, high skilled, in demand jobs now. And we need people like Christian to kind of fill this whole technician shortage.
Christian, where are your goals from here? Now that you're in the system and you say you're going to be graduating pretty soon, what are your aspirations from this? What do you think that you would be best at in that dealer, or maybe starting your own?
Yeah, lifelong dream is to own my own shop, and it truly is difficult, being a mechanic. So I have been a mechanic now for about 7 years, six years ish. But when I decided to come to Ford, I was not able to get into the main shop doing heavy line mechanic work like pulling out engines and transmissions until I had my Ford certifications.
Right.
And so there's two different routes you can go with that. Stay working at the dealership, and every couple of months or something you might be able to get in line for a classroom that's free, and you just go and take your classroom, and now you have that certification. That path of being Ford Master Certified would take probably 4 to 5 years, if not longer. The other option is to go to college and to go to the asset program, which is offered by Ford, and that would only take 2 years, and you would be fully Ford Master Certified. So I chose the college path, but there is an amazing thing to that, which is there's absolutely no way I would have chosen that at all unless it was for the Ford philanthropy, because the tuition's expensive,
Right.
and whenever you're missing out 3 days a week out of a 5-day work week and at work to go to school, that's even further less income that you're making. So the philanthropy literally made my career a possibility right now.
So Jennifer, let
Fantastic.
me ask you, how do you, if you don't have a boss or somebody tapping you on the shoulder and say, hey, we're going to nominate you for this, how can you get involved in this, at least get your name in front of somebody?
Well, that's it. And that's why we need, viewers and listeners of yours to be able to know that it's possible for them. So you can just sign up for a free account at techforce.org /Ford Philanthropy to be able to read more about these Ford scholarships. But Ford joins all of our other donors at TechForce. Ford's contribution this year, $4 million in scholarships to 800 students across the country. Collectively with other TechForce donors, we'll be doing over $6.5 million in scholarships. But then there's also all the other wraparound services in support, from self-esteem to how to pay for housing and childcare, all the other things as Christian described, that you really need kind of a holistic approach to have a plan to get through and into these careers. And that's where techforce.org kind of wraps around you. So it's free. Explore the career. Come on, learn what it's like to be an auto tech, to go over the wall for one of your favorite teams, dream. Aviation, welding, there's all types of technical careers. But in the end of the day, there's a massive shortage. So we need you.
So we don't have to worry too much about the location. I mean, Detroit is obviously the world center for Ford Motor Company, but like for instance, Christian here, he's up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I assume that would go for anybody anywhere in the United States.
It's anywhere. And again, not everybody wants to go to a 4-year university anymore. The pendulum's swinging in America, where all of a sudden people are realizing we need skilled careers. And you're now seeing enrollment in those community colleges and tech schools rising. So Gen Z wants alternative pathways, and we need that. But it doesn't matter if you're in rural America, urban, cities, doesn't matter your state. TechForce is here to support you. And we really, again, want that solving of this technician shortage.
So Christian, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I hope still at Ford.
Well, no, I understand that, but that's kind of a given. But you hope to advance all the way to the management level. You want to wear a suit and tie. You want to stay in the shop. What are your goals?
Yeah, I personally would love to stay in the shop. I think not everybody wants to have the responsibility of being like, let's say, a shop foreman
Hmm.
or, a team leader for a major department. But I think that's one of my favorite things is helping people with what's in my brain. So I think 10 years from now, it would be pretty cool to be a shop foreman or at least a team leader of main shop side. I think
Yeah.
And
that
you
would
know,
be awesome.
what I love about what you just said, Christian, is we hear this at Tech Force among people all the time. I want to help people. And I
Yeah,
think there's something really magical about being a technician is these are problem solvers. They love working with their hands. They love fixing things, but they love helping people. And they
yeah.
really believe by keeping America rolling, that we're keeping our lifestyle and our families safe and moving on the roads,
Well, I
right?
think, yeah, Christian's at, looks, he's a company man. He's at the shop, I believe, right now. Aren't you taking the interview at the shop?
I
And
am.
because of this, Jennifer's going to give you extra credit for coming on the show.
On the InWheelTime
Yeah,
Car Talk Show. Yeah, exactly. And, the phone's going to be ringing off.
it
Hey,
will.
look, we're getting ready for graduation
Yeah.
time, and everybody's looking for summer work. And, it'd be really nice to have some sort of an internship kind of thing, Jennifer. Is there something like that available now?
Yes, if you go to techforce.org, go inside the network, right? You have to create that free account, log in, get inside TechForce. And we have student jobs, we have technician jobs, we have free tickets to events like the NASCAR races. So there's all types of things to do. And if you're looking for exploring this career a little bit more time this summer, please come on and check it out.
Well, it sounds great. Well, I'll tell you what, I wish there was something like that back in my
I
day.
know.
I'd have
That's
signed up for
exactly what
that.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had my career was short-lived in the automotive industry in what Christian is going for. But I will tell you that if I had the opportunity to do it again, I think that I would have at least explored opportunities like you're presenting yourself today.
Yeah. I would like to add something small to that.
Sure.
Um, as far as if you're wanting a career and you're wanting the opportunity that Tech Force can help with, in you choosing that career, um, go to a local Ford dealership and ask to speak to the service department. I guarantee almost all of the Ford, dealerships are looking and seeking for students to take part in asset. So that's a really surefire way, a quick way of, getting into this opportunity if that's something that people would want to do.
Well said.
Well, Jennifer, I'm really impressed by Christian and the program that you have to offer here. And, it was by default, I think, that you got to join us today. Or was that planned? You just
Oh,
wanted to say
yeah.
hi to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Are you going to go to the race tomorrow, Jennifer?
Well, I'm actually in Phoenix, so I
Well,
participate
listen,
in
that corporate jet does just fine.
Yeah.
We're going to get you right over there in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll put a request in.
Do that. I got you.
Christian will pick you up at the airport.
Yeah,
They
last
have
minute.
in a Ford Motor Company car.
There you go.
Jennifer, Christian, great to talk to you guys. Thanks so much for explaining the
Oh,
great
yeah, thank
program,
you.
it seems like, and we appreciate you taking the time today.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
Y'all,
Thank you.
y'all take care.
Best of luck.
Okay. All right. Coming up here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show, we have the cruise in and events calendars.
Oh, yeah.
And we got some other good stuff coming your way,
Couple of
too.
little tidbits.
We invite you to stay with us here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. We continue right after this break.
Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your save-the-paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors, Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get it protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See this state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today and online at gcautoshield.com. Gift giving should be meaningful, and we have an idea. A hand-painted custom illustration of your car from one of the nation's leading artists. Now you can get one or a car show poster customized for you, a friend, or a loved one. Bill's Sites will be happy to guide you through the process. No matter what the day, birthday, anniversary, or any day, an Autographics custom illustration adds an extra touch of class to any home. Call Bill today, 832-922-0963. That's 832-922-0963.
Show every week. InWheelTime airs Saturday 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And of course, if you miss it, you can catch a 30-minute podcast of this show from your favorite podcast store. It's free, and we thank you for joining us today. All right, time now for the Cruise In and events calendars. And it's that time of the year, Jeffrey, where lots is going on.
There's hundreds out there, so if you don't know where to go, you can Google anything, use the interweb, and that'll take you to whatever you want to see. But we're going to start out with, we just had Tammy Dooley on there. Next week, May 9th, is the Granbury Car Club show. This is separate from what we're going to see. This is at Jerry Durant Chevrolet Buick GMC. It's at 1909 East Highway 377 in Granbury. The event will be from 10 to 2. It'll feature a raffle. There's going to be 5 trophies for the judge's choice. And the first 100 entries will receive a goodie bag. And who does not like a goodie bag? We do.
Depends on what's in it.
Goodies.
Goodies
are in there,
okay.
yeah. And then you got Hot Rods and Muscle Car Cruising at Whataburger. This is in Shavano Park, which is in San Antonio area. It's at 4050 North Loop, 1604 West. It's May 9th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., so it's an evening cruise. Hot Rods, Muscle Cars, all that stuff takes place on Saturday. Weather permitting, of course, because they have to say that because it may cancel. The events include Hot Rods, Muscle Car owners. I'll be out there. Any information, you can find a flyer on their website. You can go to Hot Rods and Muscle Cars Cruise-In. And then, Don, we've got one. It's the Damn Car Show. It's at Camellia.
The Damn Car Show.
The Damn Car Show. It's
in
Cold
another
Spring.
Damn Car Show, or just the Damn Car Show?
It's the Damn Car Show. It's at 5H Ranch outdoor venue in Cold Springs. It's Lake Livingston area. 22 awards, 50 dash plaques available, 50-50 split pot raffle. All
dash plaques. Back in the day, I used to go for dash plaques.
Dash plaques, yeah.
Gates
open at 8.
Little metal ones that just stuck on the dash.
Yep.
Yeah.
They concludes at 2, food, beverages, and all that stuff. So take your damn kids, take your damn wife out there.
Is it next to the Dam or something? Because this is DAM.
Yeah.
The Damn Car Show, not DAMN.
Well, you can spell it any way you want. It's at 864 Camellia Lake Road. Take that out there. And then you got rides and pies. Who doesn't like pie? It's at 11330
What kind of pie
Panther
you talking
Creek
about?
Parkway, May 9th from 11 to 1. It's in Frisco, Texas, which is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's at Halo Pizzeria in Frisco. Cars, motorcycles, owners invited.
Wait a minute. I thought we were talking about pies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pizza pie.
Pizza pie.
I know. I was thinking of lemon meringue and cherry and apple and all that pie stuff. Park up front confirmation, pizza slices and drinks. First few registrants get that free slice. And then you got Crazy Train Car Meets. This is May 10th. It's a Sunday, 3 to 7.
Crazy Train?
Yeah, in Magnolia. It's at 38925 FM 1774. Speed Bump Classics is putting this on. It's open to automotive and motorcycle enthusiasts.
Speed Bump Classics.
I know, it's the story of our life. An event encourages respectable behavior, so it's a family-friendly event. The last one we got, good old Willis Classic Car Cruisers.
What you talking about,
I know,
Willis?
We haven't talked about them in a while, but we're talking about them now. It's at the D&M True Value Hardware Store in Willis, Mount Montgomery Road. So go out there. Again, check your internet. They're all over the place.
There used to not be. By the way, I don't know whether you guys, Mars, you're included in this. Do you realize that next weekend will mark our 15th anniversary on this program?
How about that?
Yes, sir.
You are aware of that?
I'm aware of that. I was.
What were you going to surprise us with something?
No. I got some.
With
updates
what,
I
a
need to
pink
send
slip
you,
or something?
But I got to thinking about it. That's a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, but I haven't been on 15 years.
Well,
No.
close.
No.
But the program is
May the 7th, 2011 was our first show on the radio.
And he knows this because the folder he keeps his information for the show is the same folder he had 15 years ago.
It is, honest to God.
It is.
Because there's the date down there.
right there.
I don't know why I won't get a new folder, but
Why? It's perfect.
it is.
It's lasted him 15 years.
15 years.
you
The
won't
warranty's
get another
gonna-
one the last 15 years. That's for sure.
The warranty's going to run out in 2 weeks. The folder.
I don't know if I'll last another
It'll get
15
recalled.
years. Okay, European luxury brands had some of the headlines this week. European luxury brands such as BMW and Mercedes losing their grip on Chinese buyers as a fundamental shift redefines automotive prestige. And I tell you this is the one that I spoke about in our tease earlier today about how things that happen in China ultimately wind up making or having an influence here in the United States. Younger generations value software capabilities over brand heritage. According to a software executive whose company works with virtually all major automakers, the time is running out for legacy automakers that fail to transition quickly as the younger, tech-savvy generations become the dominant buyers for new vehicles over the next 5 years, according to Miao Lu. Miao.
Oh.
M-I-A-O. Miao. Miao
Miao.
Lu,
I thought it
Director
was-
of Technology Strategy at QT Group.
I thought it was MEOW.
No, it's not. That's why I spelled it.
That'd be
The
Larry.
Finland-based company provides software frameworks for automotive interfaces and cockpit systems, works with Mercedes, Volkswagen, General Motors, Ford, and several Chinese automakers. The SDV market is set to grow to $1.19 trillion by 2036 from $470 billion this year, according to Consultancy Research and Markets. Growth is driven by AI, 5G, cloud computing, and consumer demand for smartphone-like experiences in vehicles, such as app stores, over-the-air updates, and seamless connectivity. Western automakers must treat software as the primary value driver, offering tech-centric features that appeal to younger buyers rather than relying on brand heritage, this Lu person says. While legacy brands struggle to adapt, emerging Chinese automakers are becoming aggressive global competitors. International car makers' share of China's light vehicle market fell to 31% in 2025 from 56% in 2017. The story goes on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more involved, but the whole focus basically is on AI. That's where it's all going to AI, and these younger. Our grandchildren are coming up. They're expecting AI in the car to basically take over everything. Obviously, a lot of it has to do with self-driving features. That's AI.
Yeah.
The power of the stack. Tesla is a prime example of an automaker with vehicle architecture built from the ground up for AI, giving it an advantage over legacy automakers retrofitting software onto older platforms. Tesla has transitioned to a broader tech ecosystem, applying its automotive AI expertise to robotics. He said the automakers should also view software as a standalone product that can be leveraged across industries. And I bring this up, and that is the General Motors decision to not include Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
You got to pay for it.
Well, through their
Yeah,
own app,
yeah.
basically the OnStar.
You did a story last week on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. And so are they barking up the wrong tree?
They usually do.
I mean, it is General Motors that
Yeah.
is based in Detroit, day late and a dollar short, but Mary Barra is still making her $29 billion.
She got a raise. But you bring up the younger generation and driving and AI. My mind went to drag racing. Could you use AI in like a funny car, top fuel funny car to make that vehicle
If
go
you
down
could
the
get
road?
by the rules.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
thinking. You know, but what's going to change there?
Well,
Mike?
here's what's going to happen is that it's all going to be from pro stock automobiles. And that whole thing is evolving. You know, they're going back to that great big ugly
Yeah.
hood scoop.
Erica Enders ran. She didn't run a pro stock. She ran what's the step below? It's
Mountain stock.
alcohol or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, the top alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
She ran one of those. I saw a test run of it.
Yeah, she's getting into other
Yeah.
things these days.
And her sister's marketing company is sponsoring a car. I
And her
believe.
sister is pregnant.
I did not know that.
Yep.
But she's sponsoring a car or a team at this week's race, I believe, in Texas.
Okay.
But where are they going to do this? I mean, if you look at
Do what?
incorporate AI, I'm not quite seeing that because the drivers have got so good at cutting lights. I mean, they're
Oh, I don't think it's
That-
going to be that necessarily. I think that it's going to be more along the lines of engine tuning.
Yeah.
And it'll be on the spot, on the fly engine tuning. What if the wheels break loose, and AI will take over all of that and control the wheel spin, and it'll be. I think that it's going to go in a different direction, and I think that a lot of it's going to have to be formed by the young kids, basically the rice rockets that are out on the streets these days. I mean, 1,000 horsepower easily out of four-cylinder engines, and they're doing it.
Well, you could ask AI, what's the thickness of the copper gasket on my head for this quarter-mile run or 1,000-foot run? I mean, is all that information going to be glommed from AI? And, hey, what is the stroke and dimensions? And
I think they're doing a lot of that now, but I think like Don was saying, it's going to be more of where a control device. The tires break loose. I mean, Chrysler's got something similar there for their launch.
Mhm.
And so you could do the same thing. The computer says, oh, the tires are broke loose, so I'm going to transfer the tire power over to this tire or that tire. I could see that more. I was kind of going more of helping the driver, but I can see where that would be more productive.
Okay, so now put your hat on for being an actual official with NHRA trying to find that on your car.
But is it illegal? Is it
Oh, well,
illegal?
probably, we don't know.
Not yet that I'm aware of, but I'm sure that I know that there are regulations as far as what you can plug into your car, especially in the class of that Stan Holt runs, say, for instance.
And if you're winning
Oh, yeah.
consistently, they're going to think you're doing something illegal. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
or the tire spins.
Yeah, there you go.
Just thought I'd bring that up.
I know.
Since we're in that vein.
We're a car talk show.
All right. Well, it's been an interesting 30 minutes there in this past segment.
Sure.
Thank you for that, Mr. Mars, lining up that guest. That was good. We didn't really know what we were going to get into because I didn't quite fully understand it. But now that
We don't
now
never
that
get to
talked
know
him-
what we're going to get into when we show up.
Well, that. Yeah.
Mike, you know.
Surprise!
Surprise. We're not going to be on the air
Aye.
today because fill in the blank. Well, coming up in the next hour, we're going to talk to the president of the Lone Star Jeep Club, Tim Mahaffey, find out what's going on with them in the world of Jeep and clubbing and that sort of thing. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. And then later on in the next hour, we'll also have our what the new car, old car sold for. We always love to do that.
New car, old car.
Yeah, gets everybody involved. All right. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, send us an email. The address is info@InWheelTime.com. We're back after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flamiado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla. Eats pretty good. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show thanks you for 15 wonderful years. Yep, our first show aired May 7th, 2011 on a local radio station. Then it was a move to the digital world and social media, and you followed. Thank you. We continue to build and grow our fan base, and it's all because of you and your auto enthusiast friends. We appreciate your support. It's always great to see you at our remote broadcast, too, and we hope you'll continue to stop by and say hello. It's been a great ride, and we hope to bring you more fun and adventure right here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show.
That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.